Welcome to Frenzied Printing. My name is Becky. I'll be your host. Let's get into today's video. Okay, so these little guys here, I think they're called ferrules. They don't fit just by pressing them. I have a little rubber mallet. I'll just tap it in. If you bought a set of pickups for this guitar, there's going to be 2 in the box. And one of them is going to have a B on the back, and the other one's going to have an N. So for this guitar, being a single pickup, you need the one with the B. And I didn't do this part on camera because it wasn't easy. I'm just going to say it right now. It attaches to your pick guard like this. You just have to get your screw and your spring in there. And then you're going to feed this bunch of wires down through the hole and out through the back. And at the same time, you're going to like squish this pick guard up in here. It's not going to be pretty, but we're going to do it. So I started this, but I didn't crank them right down because it will bring them up. This is how it goes with this part going this way. Okay, so take this little bundle of wires here, stick it through this hole like that. It comes out the back side in your little back cavity. Here's the fun part. Well, the fun part I did off camera, but another fun part. Getting this under here, and then this over here. Oh look, it wasn't that bad. I lied. Whatever. Alright, so now that we have it in here, we can go ahead and screw these down. Just to secure everything so when we flip it over, it's not gonna like crash out.
I'm going to apologize right off the bat for the bad camera angle. I didn't realize that it was so bad until after I did all the work and a couple days later sitting down to do the editing. So my bad, but you could see it for the most part. I put the volume pot upside down and in an alligator claw so that it's easier to work with and it's stable. We love stable things when we're working with super hot things. I'm just setting up all the wires to each terminal that they belong to before I actually solder them. What I did here was I flossed the wires through the body of the guitar and out the output jack, which I didn't realize until later that I didn't even need to do because the output jack comes apart. If you unscrew it and you hold the base of it, the wide part unscrews. So I could have done this without my guitar even being on the workbench, but that's okay. It still worked out. So now I'm just soldering each wire to each terminal where it belongs. And then for this terminal, we needed a wire to go from the terminal to the back of the pot. And then that wire will also reach around from the back of the pot, go through the body of the guitar, and out the front of it in a little hole and get sandwiched between the bridge and the body of the guitar. So that's the wire that I'm soldering right here. And then this wire, I just put a little flux on it because I already had a ton of solder on this terminal. And got it nice and hot and just kind of tacked it on just for a second so that I had my hands free because I don't have, 3 hands. So I went ahead and secured it after that. And onto the output jack, just soldering the wires onto those terminals. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to put everything back inside the guitar and snug down the output jack on the outside of the guitar, pre-drill the holes. Now here I'm using some fishing string because this wire has to go through the body of the guitar, and it wouldn't just push through because of the wrap that's around the wire, would just kind of get stuck in the hole. So I made a little hook and I hooked on some fishing string and then pulled it through. After you push the output jack into its home, be sure to drill out the screw holes and screw it down. Double check your solder joints to make sure they're clean. And put on the back cover. And there's the wire poking through the front. This is where you put your bridge over the top of it. To screw the bridge down, I used a small screwdriver to twist the little pieces onto their sides so that I could expose each screw hole and screw it down. This did not hurt the finish on the bridge. See, looks beautiful. Special shout out to my fiance John, who volunteered to be shop foreman for the day and oversee my first time soldering. If you're following me on this 3D printing guitar journey, make sure you like and subscribe so that you get notifications of my next video release. You'll also be able to see what else I'm up to. Next up is stringing and tuning. See you soon.